All right, welcome to the recap. So, today we had CPI, which came out as expected, was pretty bullish. So, I just expected a continuation higher today because we still had these equal highs and this high. I expected ES to take previous day high and then this high, and maybe if we're really bullish, come up to all-time high. We rebalanced this range. We were holding this new day opening gap, and we pretty much just expanded from there. All right, obviously this looks pretty bullish, but once we took this high before open, so we took this external high and made an SMT right here. And we also had this SMT with previous day high, right? And then we swept data high as well. So after I saw this SMT and the way we just dumped at open, it was pretty clear that we're going to come and probably take data low. And then I also wanted this low on ES because we have this 4-hour gap, and it's also hovering right above this new day opening gap. So that looked like pretty much engineered liquidity. And all these lows just weren't ideal for longs. And we still left like London low, Asia low. And we do have these equal lows way over here, but I pretty much, once I saw that SMT, flipped my bias and expected data low, and for ES to sweep this low here. So I wanted for 10 a.m. to open higher and give a continuation short. So go to 10 a.m. here. All right. So before 10 a.m. we didn't do much, which was good. And then 10 a.m. opens lower at first, which I didn't really want to see because it took this low. But we still had data low, so it's fine. So we took this low and then we came back up and we had this 1-hour rejection block. So I wanted to see an entry out of this. So I wanted to see this get hit and then deliver lower. We also, at 10 a.m., we opened up another 4-hour down here, right below data low. I think on ES, we just had this 4-hour, right? So we didn't do much right away. But eventually we do get a 5-minute. So I think it was around 10:10. Yeah, we got this 5-minute. And it was also, I put the fib here on this 15-minute range. It was also just out of EQ of this 15-minute range. Alright, so I took this because it tapped into the 1-hour rejection block. It rebalanced the 15-minute leg. It's also, if you wanted to use this leg, whoops, pretty much hits OTE of this 5-minute leg. And then I actually placed my limit at 10 a.m. because I wanted to see just 10 a.m. close or 10 a.m. hold because we closed past it here. So my limit was here, and then I had my stop pretty much just covering OTE of this 1 minute range here. So right here, I didn't want to see like 10 a.m. get close past, and then I targeted data low here. So what I wanted to do is just take partials at this low here, and then leave a runner to data low, or just close once ES sweeps data low because it's a bit closer. So we get this entry, and the next 5 minute candle opens here. I get tagged in there, and then we kind of chop, and then right here I went break even because we swept these lows. So I went break even there, and then got break even on this candle here. So this high ended up getting reswept. I wanted to see this 5 minute rejection block hold, but yeah, I didn't. After this, I pretty much was just done. Like, maybe my draw was just wrong because we hit this 3 minute rejection block here. Alright, so after this, I was pretty much just done. I want to see, maybe we'll come up here, maybe a next 15 minute candle will open and create another rejection block. But yeah, pretty much what happened is we resweep this high. We make this 5 minute. I didn't want to take this because a new 15 minute candle was going to open soon, which is where I would have wanted to see the rejection block, and a new 30 minute candle. So I wasn't really sure if this was going to hold. But you can see on ES it taps into this new week opening gap and this new day opening gap. And that's where we actually get the reaction. We actually hold this 5 minute and then hit the draw. And what happened here is pretty much some news came out, and then we just hit the draw pretty much instantly. So I do think, I had the right idea, I guess. So ES takes data low here, but pretty much the reasoning, or why I think this got reswept, is just unlucky. Looks like ES wanted to trade a little higher into this new week opening gap up here, and then because Trump tweeted, it was right here when the news came out. So usually what happens is we kind of just chop before that. It's almost like everyone knows that the news is going to come out, so we just chop, and then the news takes the draw. Which this was still my draw, but since ES took it, it's pretty much gone. So yeah, that was a trade. Hopefully that makes sense. That's the reason why I was bearish. Mostly because of that SMT. And because we did have a lot of lows down here that we could still take. But yeah, I wasn't convinced, like after seeing this SMT, I wasn't convinced that we would really come higher. And we're still kind of like in this range. So it's not the best for longs. But it looks like this 5 minute actually delivered, and it's still holding. So maybe we'll take data low, but we do have an SMT there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing really happened. We kind of just chopped the whole day. But yeah, hopefully we'll come down and sweep out some of this, and then maybe move higher from there. But yeah, it just doesn't look great at the moment. It's pretty choppy, like on the 4 hour. We do have like these 4 hour gaps, so maybe these will hold. But we'll see. But yeah, that's the trade that I took, so just one break even for the day. Hopefully that makes sense, and I'll see you guys in the next one.